Hi everyone, I'm heidiroro and welcome back to my channel. I'm super excited to film today because actually you guys chose what's going to go on my face. That's right, I did an Instagram poll a few days ago and I gave you guys options from my skincare, foundation, bronzer, all the way to my lips. And so if you guys want to see what you guys chose, then let's get started. Alright, so I screenshotted the results after a full 24 hours, and so we're going to start skincare. I gave you guys the choice between the Belief Aqua Bomb and the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow. The Belief Aqua Bomb got 48% and the Watermelon Glow Pink Juice got 52%. So I am going to start off with moisturizing my face with this bad boy. Not only is this packaging gorgeous, it has this beautiful baby pink hue to it. It is glass and it kind of has like an ergonomic shape, so I really like that, and it has a pump, so obviously it's going to keep things hygienic, which I love. But I think my favorite part about this moisturizer is that it smells like watermelons. It smells so delicious on your face and it really keeps your face extra juicy and hydrated, so I do love this. My face is it's going through a lot. I am on my dot, so I'm extra red and I'm breaking out, so disregard all of that. Now on to primer. I gave you guys two options, the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer or the Colourpop All-Star Primer. Smashbox 46, Colourpop 54. I do really like this primer and I just focus this mainly in my T-zone because that's where I get the most oily throughout the day. Now on to foundation. I gave you guys two options, the Dior Forever Foundation or the Nars Natural Radiance Foundation. Dior got 37, Nars got 63. So this was definitely a crowd favorite, which I'm very excited about because I love this foundation. Usually foundations that have the word radiant in it kind of scare me because you guys know I'm not the biggest fan of looking too dewy. I really feel like that first word, natural, is what best describes this foundation. It is very natural on the face. Oops, sorry. I'm just going to pump 2 pumps on the back of my hand. Dip it with this brush. I actually really like this brush. This is the It Cosmetics from Ulta. This is the Airbrush Flawless Complexion Brush. It has a foundation brush on top and a concealer brush, and I just use this to distribute the foundation evenly, and then I blend it with this guy. But I am breaking out like crazy, so I do need a little bit more coverage than normal. Usually I would just go in with 1 pump. I am just going to do this first layer, blend it out, and then add more where needed. Now that I have an even base on my face, thank goodness you won't see the pimples anymore, I am going to move on to concealer. I gave you guys the options of Makeup Revolution or Tarte Shape Tape, which I would say are pretty good dupes for each other, but we got 68% for the Tarte Shape Tape, so I am going to be using that and really just like scraping off the excess, but lightly applying just like a dot or two right under my eyes and straightening out my nose, just like the center of my face. And I'm just going to first blend it out with this concealer side just to distribute everything. With the foundation side, I'm just going to stipple it so it just blends out evenly. And I'm also adding it to my eyes to prep it as well. We have an even base. I covered my under eye circles. Now is the setting powder. So I did the Beauty Bakery Better Not Bitter Flower Powder as well as the Glossier Wowder. It was $35 for Beauty Bakery and $65 for the Glossier Wowder. I am using the Glossier Wowder. I really love the packaging on this. First and foremost, I think it's great to travel with because it has a stopper on the cap. It has a sifter right here, so you are definitely going to get that perfect amount of powder. You just kind of do one of these and just pat away. I feel like this gives you just a nice radiance. So this plus the Nars Radiant Foundation, I feel like is the perfect combination. So thank you to my subscribers for, you know, giving me a really good combo, because I think my base looks awesome. Next up is bronzer, one of my favorite steps. I gave the two options of the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer and the Marc Jacobs Omega Bronzer, two of my favorite all-time bronzers. The Butter Bronzer got 53% and the Omega Bronzer got 47%. This is one of my holy grail bronzers. I use this, I think, every single day. And you guys, I hit pan. Hitting pan means, one, the product is amazing, that you keep using it over and over to the point where you're hitting pan. I think the Butter Bronzer has the perfect amount of warmth and also cool tone, so it is going to contour your face and just give you a slight warmth, just overall. And I just feel like you can just keep adding and you won't look muddy or gray. I think this is the perfect price and product, honestly. All right, next up is blush. I gave you guys the Tarte Amazonian blush and the Burt's Bees Toasted Cinnamon blush, and it was actually a spank and tie, 50-50. So what I'm going to do is I'm just gonna use both because why not? They're beautiful. I'm just mixing both of them and gorgeous. I love it. Now on to highlighter. This is very similar to the blush. This was a 50-50 tie. Like I did with the blushes, I am going to use both. Girl, you may need to wear some sunglasses, I'm just saying. Mixing both of these are gorgeous. Like, they're beautiful by themselves, but together, if you love highlighter like me, you're gonna love this combo. It's beautiful. The two options for eyeshadows are the Morphe brushes and Jaclyn Hill palettes, or the Urban Decay Born to Run palette. 35 for Morphe and 65 for Urban Decay On the Run. I am going to go in with Weekender and Riff, and I'm adding it to my crease just to bring some dimension into my eyes. And I'm going into Wanderlust, and I'm adding it to the outer corner. And I'm also adding it to the inner corner as well. We're going to create a nice halo eye. Now I am going in with BigSky, and I'm just doing that on the inside of the green. So it's going to look like a slight grading effect from green to teal. And now I am going to go in with Stranded, and I'm going to add that in the center. And with a small pencil brush, I'm going to go in with BigSky, and I'm just going to buff out my lower lash line. Last but not least, go back with Riff with a fluffy brush and just blend all those harsh edges out. And I'm also adding it to that lower lash line as well, so the brown and blue mix all together. So it's going to look like a very sultry, smoky eye, which I love. Now to finish off the eyes, we need to add some eyeliner and mascara. So for eyeliner, I gave you guys the options between NYX Epic Ink Liner or the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner. Let's move on to the brows. There was the Brow Wiz or the Precisely My Brow. I'm going to be using the Precisely My Brow and finishing it off with the Gimme Brow, both Benefit products. These are two of my holy grails as well. And for mascara, the two products that I gave you guys options for were the Glossier Lash Slick Mascara or the Benefit Rollerlash. For lashes, I gave you guys the options between Flutter Lashes or House of Lashes, and House of Lashes won with 62%. And for lips, I gave you guys a drugstore option or a high-end option, one from Revlon or one from Bite Beauty. And Bite Beauty won with 61%. And last but not least, I cannot forget the setting spray. So it was between the Milani Make It Last spray or the Morphe Continuous Setting Spray. Milani won with 51%. And that is it for my Instagram Picks My Makeup. Thank you so much for voting and really making this look come together. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. Comment down below on what you'd like to see next, and please subscribe so you join the family. Thanks for watching. Bye!